Well, congratulations, Jerry Mate-Parahi. Tell me, the job you're going to, people think of it as some ceremonial job. What do you see it as?
Good evening, Mark. Well, there are three parts to the job. There's the ceremonial piece, which you've just talked about. There's the constitutional piece. And being involved in the fabric of our democracy is something that I'm looking forward to. And also there's a community role and being able to reach out to New Zealanders to impart something of what I think is important, in terms of young people, in terms of excellence, and in terms of service to others. So, I think it's quite a comprehensive opportunity that I've been asked to do.
Do you have freedom to actually? I mean, if you see things as important, like young people, how much freedom are you going to have to get out there and try and push the principles you believe in?
My understanding is that my predecessors have brought to their role their particular and their unique requirements and traits. So my understanding is that that's the opportunity I have, and that community role is a very special one.
What do you think of the strengths you have?
Well, obviously 38 years in New Zealand's Defence Force and especially in the Army has prepared me for leadership and developing leaders. That's something that I have done. Connecting with people because if you are a leader, you do need to convince people to do things. So I think that's one of the things that is of benefit to me from my previous role, and the fact that I've had the opportunity to observe at pretty close quarter, the current Governor-General and his predecessors is also something that's been of value to me.
And of course, being ex-SAS, you'd be a hard man to say no to.
Well, you'd have to ask Janine that, and she, of course, said yes. No, I think there's lots of people have said no, and it's been up to me to convince them otherwise, or if I haven't been able to, then you do have to reconsider. So,
Janine, did you want to say yes? I know the Prime Minister said when he asked him to do the job, he wanted to consult with you first. Did you feel like saying to him, "Don't do it"?
Not at all. Absolutely yes.
Are you prepared? You know the attention is going to come on you now. You prepared for that?
In a way.
Look, one of the things I was reading today is because Governor Generals will get, it's traditional, they get knighted. And if you had a business card, I think your new title would be His Excellency, the Right Honourable Lieutenant General Sir Jeremiah Mate-Parahi, Governor General and Commander-in-Chief of the Realm of New Zealand. You're going to need a pretty big business card.
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, Mark? And certainly my mother would have appreciated that, if someone was calling me Jeremiah instead of Jerry. But in the recent past, I've responded to Jerry. I mean, I'm very comfortable with that.
Reading about you, it's quite interesting because not many Governor-Generals, when you read about them, have interests or traits like humour and homeopathy.
Humour? I think most people would be very, very keen on, humour and sharing that. And homeopathy, I guess it's more about the total wellness, the total well-being of people. That's something that I think, again, a lot of people would connect with.
Look, the one thing before we go, there was a bit of kerfuffle today. People saying your current job at the GCSB, because you're going to be the new Governor General, you shouldn't be doing it. They should have let you go. Where does that stand at the moment?
I see the role as complementary to my future. The Prime Minister has said that he has taken the advice of the State Services Commissioner, and that's been settled. When I look at service to our country, which has been 38 years, 8 months and 24 days of my life in that particular setting, and the current work that I'm doing with the Government Communications Security Bureau, I think that there's every reason to be comfortable with the two roles and the third role that I'll take in 8 months' time or 5 months' time as being complementary. I'm very comfortable, and obviously others are as well, Mark.
Well, we look forward to your continued service to this country in your new role, and we would love to talk to you when you're in office as Governor-General. That'd be a nice change as well.
Yes, thanks very much, Mark, and thank you for your compliments.
Cheers. Thank you very much, Jerry and Janine Mataparai.